Yo, what's up guys? Cafenator here, back with another video. Today we're continuing the Zenless Zone Zero storyline, so let's get right into it. Ow! This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. No.
You actually have the nerve to return to Swabian Temple? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Ashamed.
Shuyan, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. You searched all over New Eridu for innocent children and brought them to Yunkuei Summit as disciples. But they were really just sacrifices for the Qingming sword. Shouldn't Yunkuei Summit be ashamed of itself?
What are you talking about?
You can drop the act, Yishuan Shifu. Xiaoguan and I were orphans with no parents. We were only lucky enough to be taken in by Yunkuei Summit because of our physiques. Because we're of the rare ilk capable of bearing the Qingming sword's power. Isn't that right? When did Yunkuei Summit set its sights on us? After our parents' accident? Or even earlier? I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with our parents' death as well. 2 children without parents or a home. Who could be easier to control than that? Such kindness. A lifetime wouldn't be enough to repay it, don't you think, Lu Hongzhou?
Hold your tongue.
Mr. Lu, what is this about? You told me that Xiaoguang touching the Qingming sword was just a coincidence.
A coincidence? What a convenient excuse. The truth is, Mr. Lu created countless opportunities, making each of us chosen children accidentally touch the Qingming sword. And Xiaoguang, she was simply the most unfortunate one.
Fool. To be chosen by the Qingming sword isn't a misfortune, it's the greatest honor. It's the power of a hero to protect all living beings.
So, Mr. Lu, everything he said is true? You've been lying to me all along?
It doesn't end there. Yishuan, did you really think that sword case you poured your heart into was actually useful? Don't be so naive. The Creator has awakened, and because of that, no power can suppress the Qingming sword's effects. Your sword case can't protect Xiaoguan at all! From the very moment she touched the Qingming sword, you all had already decided her fate for her.
Shuyan, how do you know all this?
When I was under the Creator's control, I briefly connected with their mind. That's when I learned the truth about the Qingming sword. So I did some digging into the disciples of Yunkuei Summit who took us in back then. Banyu Shifu was innocent. He truly believed that letting Yunkuei Summit take us in was best for us. But some of the disciples in charge of selecting orphans weren't so honorable. I mean, Lu Hongzhou couldn't have done this all alone, right? And those disciples who secretly acted on your orders, they don't feel any guilt either.
Because they know it's the right thing to do.
Right. The right thing to do. Even after all this, you're still trying to forge so-called heroes out of lies and sacrifice. People willing to die for your cause. How ridiculous. And you, High Preceptor Yishuan, I'd assumed you were in on it. But from the looks of it, you were completely unaware. Are you so busy as High Preceptor that you're too occupied to notice your disciples suffering? Or is it because you only ever think about your sister, and the lives of everyone else mean nothing to you?
Shuyan.
Now you know the truth, Xiaoguang. It was all a lie from the start. We never had a choice.
Yo, I've never seen him this angry before.
Give
Holy.
up the Qingming sword. Don't let it weigh you down any longer. You deserve a life of your own, one that's free and whole.
The Qingming sword was never a burden. It's the very thing that gives your life purpose. Without the Qingming sword, how could Yishuan Guang have gained such immense power at such a young age? You should see it as an honor, not a burden.
Whose honor? Yunkuei Summit's or yours? It's easy for you to preach, because you're not the one who has to pay the price.
Do you think I wouldn't if I could? If I had the choice, I would have made the pact with the Qingming sword myself long ago, rather than standing by helplessly. Like when the old capital fell, watching my mentors and fellow disciples die, one after another.
Your jealousy toward the Sword Keeper is your own obsession. Not everyone craves power the way you do. Some people don't want to be heroes. They just want a quiet, ordinary life. You and Yunquei Summit took that choice from us.
This isn't my obsession. It's for all of New Eridu. The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper. Yunquei Summit needs one, and so does this city. It's for everyone's sake. One life in exchange for thousands. There's no greater justification than that.
For everyone's sake. What makes their lives more valuable than Xiao Guang's? Just because she was born different? Just because the Qingming sword chose her, she deserves this? My sister shouldn't have to live in constant pain for the sake of everyone else!
At least my choice can save lives. And you, what have you done? You thought you could defeat the Creator on your own, but in the end, you failed and became a pup.
If you really thought you were right, you wouldn't have needed lies and deception in the first place, would you? You could have gone about it honestly. Sought out someone who'd willingly lay down their life, like Yunquei Summit always has. You could have found a willing sacrifice to achieve your grand cause.
You know the harm the Qingming sword could bring if left without a master, yet you won't risk your life to stop it. Doesn't that make you the real selfish one? Could Ye Xuanguang really stand by and watch countless innocent lives be lost because of her?
Huh?
Shut up, Lu Hongshou. This was never Xiao Guang's responsibility.
Her path was decided the moment the Qingming sword chose her. She was destined to become a hero.
Enough! Ye Shiyan, this happened because I failed to watch over everyone. Yunquei Summit owes you an explanation.
I don't need an explanation. Just let Xiao Guang go. She shouldn't have to live her life bound to the Qingming sword.
Sorry, everyone, but maybe we should hear what Xiao Guang has to say first. It's her life. We don't have the right to decide for her.
Thanks for speaking up for me, Junior. Mr. Liu, I just have one question. Was what happened to my parents back then really connected to Yunquei Summit?
No. I did keep the Qingming sword's cost a secret, but I'd never go as far as to do something like that. I didn't learn about your special constitutions until after your parents were gone.
I get it now. Everyone, I'm sorry. I'll discuss.
Xiao Guang, are you alright? I'm
fine, Shifu. I understand both my brother's fears and Mr. Liu's reasoning. I've already made my decision.
Holy, there's just a whole lot of chatting.
Xiao Guang, we're leaving right now. Once you sever your bond with the Qingming sword, you can...
I'm sorry. I've made up my mind. I won't give up the Qingming sword.
Is it because of what Lu Hongzhou said? None of that is your responsibility. Don't let yourself be guilt-tripped by some false sense of duty.
No, this is my choice. My own choice. I remember when we were little. I loved the osmanthus cakes from the shop on the corner, but they always made my stomach hurt. But being the kid I was back then, I couldn't resist. I bought them secretly, and after eating them, my stomach hurt so bad I almost ended up in the hospital.
Xiao Guang.
But I never regretted eating those cakes. I know you mean well, but you can't protect me forever. I've grown up and I have to make my own choices. I can choose to eat the things I love and bear the stomach ache that comes with them. It's all part of living. I need to experience it all. To make mistakes, to stumble, to cry, to...
This is completely different. You can have all the cakes you want, but I can't stand here and watch you march straight to your own death.
Whether it leads to life or death.
Do you know what's more terrifying than dying? Living in constant fear and pain. You never know when your memories will start to fade. When your senses will slip away. When you'll lose all connection to the world around you. Your whole life will be nothing but endless suffering.
I knew it'd be this way. I've known from the very beginning. From the moment I made the pact with the Qingming sword, I understood my fate. I knew the two forces within the Qingming sword could only be subdued by the Sword Keeper. I knew its effects couldn't be contained. And
What? But you never told me that.
because I didn't want you to keep worrying about me, like you are now. So, I know I'll have to watch myself slowly fall apart. I know my whole life will be shadowed by loss, and I know the more I have, the more I'll eventually lose. But everyone dies eventually, and before that happens, I want to choose how I live. You once said that I'm no different from everyone else, that my life matters just the same. So, if that's true, the reverse must be true as well. I am all life. I felt the Qingming sword's pain. I won't let anyone else endure that same despair. I don't want to face the terror of another disaster. So I won't give up the sword and let others suffer in my place. You may think it's foolish, but this is who I want to be.
I'm only human. I'll always care more about my own sister than people I don't know. I can't and won't carry the weight of all living beings. If this is really what you want, I'll respect your choice, but I'll never give up. I'll find a way to save you, no matter what.
Then can you promise me one thing? From now on, you have to allow yourself to be happy. My choices, my fate, none of that is your fault, nor your burden. You've already done more than enough for me. Sorry you had to listen to us argue for so long, Junior. There's something I have to tell you. The truth is, this isn't the first time we've met. I used to think I'd keep this secret forever, but lately, I've realized that if I don't tell you, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. When I was a child, right after I gained the Qingming sword's power and learned what my fate would be, I was alone in Phylum Heights that night, holding a music box my mother had given me. When I was little, my family would hum along to its tune together, but for some reason, that day, the music box suddenly broke. No matter how I tried, it wouldn't play anymore. Just like how my parents would never come back. At that moment, I felt like I was broken too. The same as the music box. I couldn't hold back my tears. Then you appeared. You fixed my music box and bought me some osmanthus candy from Good Goods. That's how I came to love the taste of osmanthus. I asked you at that moment, if you knew that the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would you still take that step forward? And then you told me that if I quit before I even began, there would be no way forward, and that the abyss I feared might not be as terrifying as I thought. But that was so long ago. I'm sure you've forgotten by now.
I thought it was just a dream. So we really did meet? Still, something felt off.
Yes, we've met before. Maybe that brief meeting didn't mean much to you, but to me, It was like sunlight breaking into a cold, dark room. Your words kept me going through the long darkness. Perhaps it wasn't just your words. It was the sense of peace you gave me. It made me feel like I could find the strength to face whatever lies ahead. And about the other Yeshengguang. In the past, I wanted to hide her. I thought she was so selfish, so despicable. She made me feel ashamed. But I don't feel that way anymore. She's a genuine part of who I am. The fear and unease within me, and the proof that I'm still human. No matter how capable someone is, they still feel fear, don't they? So I'll let myself be afraid, fragile, and want to run away. But beyond those fears that make me human, I also have the courage and love that come with it. Fear keeps me cautious, while love and courage carry me forward. Back then, she said not to die before this world does. And now, I'd say I'll coexist alongside it. At first, I only entered Limnian Hollow on Xiao Zhao's advice to look for my brother. But deep down, it was out of guilt. I didn't want to keep being the one everyone had to protect. Later, when I first saw the Hollow expand and chaos engulfed Phylum Heights, but now, from this moment on, I choose to accept the Qingming Sword and become the Sword Keeper, not out of guilt or out of duty. I didn't submit to this fate. After seeing every possible path, I chose it. And also, I want to do something for you. It might sound strange, but Junior, you really are someone very, very special to me. You're so effortlessly gentle, yet so dependable. As though you can take in all my pain and anxiety. Anyway, over time, I've come to understand a lot. And it's all thanks to you.
I'll always be there to support you, Xiaoguang. I can't make decisions for you. But no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you.
Oh, it's getting pretty late. Sorry for... Good night, Junior. I hope we both get a good night's sleep.
Alright, let's return to our room and rest, and then let's see. Okay, let's get some rest. Ooh. Alert, massive. What? If you undergo rapid expansion to maximum.
No, this can't be.
Looks like the Hollow's about to swallow Phylum Heights whole.
Again? Dang. That really sucks. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to end the video here.
We need to regroup with everyone. Now.
This has been Cafenator. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.